Award shows. Award shows are fun. They're dumb, but they're fun. I remember watching the Oscars and seeing a whole bunch of celebrities come together to see the culmination of their work be recognized. However, as I grew older, I realized that the Oscars was just an event for movies to cater to so they could win a hunk of metal of gold, or maybe not gold, shaped like a little man. And that's the majority of most award shows in this day and age. However, despite of what I or other people think, there's something about award shows that I love. And despite me taking a magenta colored pill saying that the Oscars are rigged and award shows are bad, overall, it doesn't matter. I realize that what really matters is people coming together to celebrate something. The Grammys come together to celebrate music. The Emmys come together to celebrate TV shows. The Tonys come together to celebrate theater. The Kids' Choice Awards come together to celebrate kids. That one's a little weird. But the point is that I love sitting down in front of a screen and seeing all of that year's work. And it doesn't matter if my favorite nominee wins or not. I'm just there to have fun and celebrate. However, I do like to talk shit and poke at other nominees for fun. My favorite one as of recent, of course, is the Game Awards show, which is an award show that comes together and celebrates video games. And I am stoked to watch it this year because in this year's Game Awards, there's Content Creator of the Year category, and one of my favorite people, Iron Mouse, got nominated this year. My Boricua blood is screaming. But every year, I sit down, watch the Game Awards, have fun with my Twitch chat as we banter back and forth as to which game is going to be winning this year. However, I remember last year thinking to myself, man, they should really host one of these, but for VTubers. That's right, on December 16th, the first VTuber Awards is going to be going live. It's going to be hosted and ran by Fillian and Mythic Talent. And the reason why I say first is because people have tried to host VTuber Awards. Small VTubers have hosted their own personal ones. And on the other side, shady companies have also tried to host a VTuber Award, but those, not great. So this is the first one that is at a huge caliber and has an immense amount of backing. So here I am excited for the VTuber Awards to finally go live so I can do what I do every year when it comes to award shows. Talk shit. Okay, in reality, I'm really excited for the award show to go live. Now, I want to show off the nominees and also the categories for this VTuber award show. However, I do have to address the elephant in the room. And boy, does that elephant have a huge ass. People that take things way too seriously. Folks, it happens every year. Every award show. Doesn't matter. They're there. And I want to talk to them. Hey, listen up, amigo. I just want you to look yourself in the mirror and I want you to tell yourself, why is that stick so far up my ass?
You're a little confused, but he got the spirit.
Because let's face it, people, at the end of the day, people will win these awards, the sun will still go up, cows are still gonna moo, and chickens are still gonna cluck. So do me a favor and shut the fuck up. However, I will say that there is some valid criticism around award shows. For example, there is actually one that's circulating around the VTuber award show. There is a category called for Best Rigger. And for the nominees, they have put in an entire company that's dedicated to rigging VTuber models. That is if Aladdin got nominated for Best Original Score at the Oscars, but instead of nominating Alan Menken, they nominated the Walt Disney Company. And all I'll say about this is that it would be incredibly shitty for somebody to put in all that time, all that effort, only to lose to an entire company filled with artists that also dedicate a lot of time and effort into their craft. And I'm sure that that company does a fantastic job and they're great. However, I just think it should be individual artists. And I don't blame any of the people running the event because from my understanding, these nominees were primarily chosen by the people. But anyways, I just wanted to address that. Just some valid criticism that gets put on there. But for the majority of the part, if you have a nominee that you really like and they didn't win the award and you get all butthurt, have you tried weed? And I just want to say that as a VTuber adjacent person, by the way, that's like my favorite term ever, I want to say congratulations to all these people. And as a VTuber adjacent person, I am disclosed to say that because if it weren't for these VTubers, I probably wouldn't have a job. And if there ever is an award for VTuber adjacent person, you know who to vote for, right? What do you mean, nags? Anyways, let's take a look at the categories and the nominees for this award show. Holy crap, there are a lot of categories here. And a lot of VTubers, ironically. Why would there be VTubers at a VTuber award show? We have Miss VTuber, League of Their Own, Rising Star, Gamer of the Year, VTuber of the Year, Best Art VTuber, Minecraft VTuber, FPS VTuber, Music VTuber, Tech, funniest, chaotic, hidden gem, Vtuber, roleplay ASMR, just chatting, or Zatsudan, which I just recently learned about Zatsudan. That's the coolest name for a streamer ever. Like, there's the Virgin just chatting, and then there's the Giga Chat Zatsudan. Come on now. It's really cool. It sounds like a Bleach finishing move. Best philanthropic event. There's concert event, best streamed event, game of the year that were played by VTubers, I imagine. Best VTuber clipper, VTuber org, rising VTuber org, VTuber parents, which is what I was talking about earlier. Most dedicated fan base. Wow, even fan bases are getting an award, huh? That's kind of cool. I'll give them credit here. There is a lot of categories. If I were to think of a VTuber award show, categories would definitely be one that would be a challenge to think up, and I think these are all very cool in their own right. But let's go ahead and start off with the most anticipated award of this whole entire event. Best VTuber of the Year. Nominees: Iron Mouse, which she's already being nominated for Content Creator of the Year for Game Awards, so that's pretty cool. Then there's Pecora, which I'm very surprised that there's Hololive girls in here. Salome and Shy Lily. Oh my god. Niji Sanji. I still have to look into her because out of all the VTubers that are really big, like huge in Niji Sanji, I know who they are, but Salome is the only one that I have yet to look into, so maybe I'll do that. But if I were to vote for VTuber of the Year, I mean Iron Mouse. I'm rooting for Iron Mouse. You know, it's like in my blood to vote for her. Then you have Miss VTuber. You got Iron Mouse, Amelie, Silverveil, and Alira Pandora from Niji Sanji. That's actually really cool. You got League of Their Own, Onigiri, Fuamoko, Zentreya, and Hosho Marin. Now, I will say this, okay? And I'll just go ahead right out and say it. Onigiri, Fuamoko, Zentreya, 100% a league of their own. Marin is huge. She is definitely in a league of her own as well. But I feel like Onigiri, Fuamoko, and Zentreya are just diamonds in the rough. Zentreya being a mute VTuber that does a lot, and I mean a lot, to make herself stand out from the rest. Onigiri, nobody's doing it like Onigiri. She has her IRL streams, she has her cooking streams, she has all sorts of different things to make herself stand out from the rest. Fuamoko, obviously, being a twin VTuber makes you in a league of your own, but they're not the only ones that do it in the industry, obviously, but they're definitely the most successful one so far, and they deserve all of their success. They're adorable, they're awesome, and I have a feeling that Fuamoko's going to be winning this award. Rising Star, you got Cinder, Baby Ruthless, Camila, and Henya the Genius. I have never heard of Baby Ruthless. Maybe I'll look into them. But having Henya, Camila, and Cinder on there, very well deserved. If I were to have my personal bias, I'd pick Henya. I love that girl, man.
Life is pain だよ.
Gamer of the Year, you have Selene, Kuzuha, Koseki Biju, and Reinho. I do know that Reinho is incredibly good at Jump King. Kuzuha, I mean, if you can get Diamond in Street Fighter 6, you can do anything, bro. And Selene, of course, Apex Predator, FPS Goddess, all that good jazz. And Biju, she's just a gamer, likes to punish herself, likes to be a masochist to the art of video games. If I were to pick one, I don't know. It's between Kuzuha or Biju, man. Kuzuha doing all that work for Street Fighter 6 just makes me an utmost respect for him. Biju, I just love Biju. That's it. Best art VTuber. You have Unio, you got Ina, Annie, and Yoclash. All of them are great VTubers, but I am such a Ina simp, it's not even funny. I have an Ina mouse pad. Come on now. She's great. But they're all talented artists. Annie being the artist for Neurosama's art. Yoclash, I love her model as well. Uni makes beautiful arts. I mean, like, it's just ridiculous. Minecraft VTuber. You got Fauna, Henya, Kyla, and then Pomu. I did not know that Pomu was a Minecraft VTuber. I do know that Henya plays a lot of Minecraft, but to call her a Minecraft VTuber is interesting. However, Kyla, she's a Minecraft beast. I've never seen somebody be as intense at Minecraft ever. Do you guys remember the chart that she made to make like an obsidian base or like an obsidian beacon or something? She's insane. I'm personally voting for Kyla here. Best FPS VTuber, Selene. You got Fruit, you got Shu Yamino, and then Shishiro Botan. Oh, all great. I did not know Shu was a FPS VTuber. That's really cool. I don't watch much of his streams, but that's really neat. For sure, I mean, this is where my bias starts to come out, right? I would love to vote for Selene because I think she's hilarious and she's really good. But I'm such a Botan simp because obviously she also played Street Fighter, and ever since she debuted, I've been in love with her content. So I just Boltan for sure. Best music VTuber. You got Nimune, you have Mori, Calliope, you have Suisse, and then Katie Cat. Hey, Katie Cat got nominated. That's really awesome. I really love her hardcore metal music. The fact that Suisse is there, if I don't vote for Suisse, fan is gonna show up to my front doorstep with a gun. So to prevent me from dying, I'm gonna pick Suisse. And you have best tech VTuber. You got Zentreya, Vettel, Code Miko, and some random Vshoujo person. This one's a pretty cool one. I can't see anybody else other than maybe Code Miko or Vettel winning this, because Vettel brought an actual content creator to life. I don't know how more advanced you can get with that. Code Miko does incredible, crazy work with her models and with her advanced technology with the rigging and the hair particles, molecules, whatever the hell you want to call that tech bullshit. Everybody in this category. Zentreya recently debuted her RTX model. I mean, random Vshoujo person has been in the tech game for a long time when it comes to the VTuber side of things. So I can't really, you know what? I'm gonna go for Zen just because. No, I'll go for the random Vshoujo person. Yeah, I'll go for the random Vshoujo person. Yeah, I'll do that. Funniest VTuber. You got Chibi, Kuro, Murder Crumpet, and then Zentreya. Oh, Murder Crumpet, I don't think I've heard of them. Mostly a VR chat streamer. Okay, cool. If they're funny, I want to see them. But if I were to give funniest VTuber to somebody, I'd give it to Chibi. She's too funny. Ayo, editor-san, put that clip of Chibi dying at the Titanic. God, I fucking love that clip. Most chaotic VTuber. You got Chibi Doki, Tricky, Pipkin Pippa, and then Kobo Kanairu. I mean, all of these are so great. I haven't seen too much Tricky, but of course, Pippa, she's very chaotic. But you know, my bias, Kobo, I mean, I can't. She's too great. Hidden Gem, you have Omi, Kaichinzu, Kalem, and then Fufu. None of these I've actually heard of, and I'll look into them after this video, I think. Lutuber of the year, you got some random Vshoujo person, Fifi, Cottontail, and then Sarue. I have heard of Cottontail a lot. She's very popular in the community, and I think I want to look into her a little bit more. Not in that regard, but just, you know, who she is. She had a Gamer Subs Cup and stuff, so I gotta know. Best role player, ASMR VTuber. You got Cottontail, Fauna, Cinder, and then Vox Akuma. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of roleplay or ASMR, but, you know, if I were to give my pick, I would go with Fauna, just because the whole meme of Fauna and the saplings are just hilarious. That's just me, though. Best Just Chatting or Zatsu VTuber, you got Shy Lily, Kiara, Matarakan, and then Gosegu. I'll probably have to look into her, too. Nice. Then you have Best Philanthropic Event. You got Vixoria's BCRF charity stream, Mika Melatika's 60-hour charity stream, and then Vox Akuma's Save charity stream. This is awesome. I've seen Vex's and I've seen Mika's. I've not seen Vox's, actually. That's pretty cool. If I were to put one, I mean, Mika's was pretty great. Vex's was awesome as well. I can't choose. Man, this is charity. Like, what the hell, dude? I feel like a piece of shit choosing one over the other. You know what? I will hold. I'm choosing all three of them. I'm cheating. Best concert event. You got Candy Pop Explosion, Connect the World, and Isegai Festival. I think Isegai Festival is the same one that Gosegu's a part of, which is cool, but I personally went to Connect the World. You can see that video in the description down below. That was a fun time. So I have to pick Connect the World. I went there myself. It was great. It was awesome. You have HoloLive Sports Festival, Iron Mouse's Subathon, and V-Cycle. Interesting. Iron Mouse's Subathon, huh? I won't lie. Every time Iron Mouse's Subathon goes on, everybody's collective viewership across Twitch when it comes to the VTuber section just goes down a little bit. Everybody's so connected within the community that they all flock to Iron Mouse's stream for the subathon, right? And everybody else's numbers go down a little bit. That's just how connected the VTuber community is. So yeah, that was an event for sure. But if I were to put my money on something, I would probably put the sports festival. I mean, every time the HoloLive Sports Festival happens, it's just clips galore, great moments, funny ass events. It's just great. Stream game of the year. HoloCure, Suika game, Only Up, and Baldur's Gate 3. If I have to put up a game that I would choose, it's probably, I mean, personally, I love HoloCure. That's the best one out of all four of them. But Suika game, I don't think I've seen another game take the internet by storm. Not just VTubers, but other content creators as well. Same thing with Only Up and same thing with Baldur's Gate, but not. I think Suika Game is just insane. I think Hollow Cure or Suika Game, one of those two. And I have yet to play Suika Game. So then you got VTuber Clipper, you got Cooksy, Low Effort Clips, Roach-chan, Sakasodaño, Sakasandaño, Sakasandayo. I'll say it right now, without Clippers, this community wouldn't be as big as it is. Clippers are basically the backbone of the community. All the great moments that happen get clipped, never to be forgotten. I can't pick one clipper because they all do such a great job. One of my editors is actually a VTuber clipper as well, and they do a fantastic job. Rising VTuber Org, you got V Ichiban, you got Phase Connect, VDere, and then 3AM. I have not heard of VDere or 3AM, but I've definitely heard of Phase Connect. I've definitely heard of Ichiban. We'll have to look into them in just a second. Best VTuber Org, VShoujo, Hololive, Idol, or Niji Sanji. Yeah, that seems to be the biggest VTuber orgs out there. Except for maybe, I would definitely put an argument down for Vespo or Vispo. That's a really big org as well. Me choosing which one should win is like, it's like a fat person choosing between McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and Taco Bell. I can't. I'm feeling something different every day, you know? Hey, one day I want a Big Mac, another day I want a Whopper, another day I want Doritos Locos Tacos. You know, I can't choose just one. VTuber Parent of the Year, Dayariku, Gigi Nomu, Twin Tails, and Iron Vertex, which is the company I referred to earlier. Twin Tails, I feel like, makes VTuber models that really I love seeing. I would vote for Twin Tails personally. Iron Vertex, I looked into them and they make some great models as well. Like incredible, impeccable. I haven't heard too much of Nomu or Riku, but I'm going to look more into them. Most dedicated fan base. You got the Chumbuds, Kindred, Guildies, and you got the Noombas. I am very surprised that the Chumbuds made it in over the Takodachis. There's a lot of Chumbuds. I mean, obviously, she's the most subscribed VTuber ever on a single channel, obviously. But if the Takodachis were on there, I would 100% pick the Takodachis, bro. My God, this is going to be a fun event. I'm stoked to watch this. I hope that this can be broadcasted and co-streamed. Get it? Co-stream.
Hey, that really sucks.
I cracked myself up. I just want to watch it with you guys and have a good time and see who wins and, you know, let the banter ensue, but don't take it too seriously. Don't let that stick be too far up your ass. However, if some bullshit happens, like Iron Mouse not winning Content Creator of the Year in the Game Awards, we fucking riot. Am I right, boys? Last thing I want to say is that this is really cool that this was organized by Fillian. Fillian is putting in so much work and a lot of different resources into this. And I'm really hoping that this event really goes as smoothly as possible. She's killing it. As you can see, she wasn't nominated anywhere because, you know, she's not allowed to. And she basically excluded herself from the pot. But if she were on there, she'd be winning a whole ton of different awards. She puts in a lot of effort and I respect her a lot. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Appreciate you guys watching. Bye-bye.